What's up, everyone? Today, oh my goodness, guys, I'm sorry I didn't have a video last Wednesday. So much has been going on in my life. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. I thought I was gonna die. It's really crazy. I wanted to talk about it a little bit. Tonight I'm gonna be reading a few cards. I might just randomly grab I might just do some group cards. I'm not going to grab people from the comments tonight. I'm just getting back into making these videos. Next week we'll go ahead and go back to that. God, I don't even know where to begin. April 30th. It was Sunday night. I don't know. It was later in the evening. I wasn't feeling right. I was feeling tingling throughout my head, like all the way, this is the whole bottom half of my head. I was feeling like tingling. And it was kind of freaking me out. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with me? Now, right here, I guess this would be the bottom of my neck and my shoulder was hurting. All right, so April 30th was Sunday night. I wasn't feeling right. I was having tingling in the back of my head, the whole back, like from here down to the bottom of my skull. I was having tingling in my head, like it wasn't like pins and needles. Maybe it was, I don't know. It was just tingle, tingle, tingle. And it was constant. It wasn't like it was, you know, tingle and it stopped. It was the whole bottom half of my skull, and it didn't stop. I had pain right here in my shoulder and my bottom of my neck. It got the best of me. I started panicking. I started freaking out, like, because I've had this tingling before, but it comes and goes, and it doesn't last, you know. Sometimes it doesn't last very long. It'll last here, and then it'll be over here, then it'll be up here, then it might be over here. I still never know what it was. But it lasted for so long, I started feeling like, whoa, lightheaded, dizziness. I started to panic. You know, I didn't know what to do. So I called Tyler. Tyler had to work the next day. Haley had to work the next day. They were already asleep. I was freaking out. I tried to wake Tyler up. Tyler, please get up. Please get up. I was scared to death. God, he didn't wake up. He had drank a couple beers, so he did not wake up. So I didn't even try to wake Haley up because she had to work at 6 a.m. And this was, you know, 1:30 in the morning or something. Anyways, I called Henriette because I know that she didn't have to go to work. She had to work the next day, but not early the next day. And she had just left. She knew I wasn't feeling well when she left. And she went on home. And I went into my room and went to try to go to bed. And there was just no way. I was freaking. I felt my heart rate was, I mean, it was like 120 something. And I wasn't like working out or anything. I was laying in bed. I was freaking out. So I got up, I called Henriette, and I'm like, Henriette, she answered. I'm like, is there any way that you can come back over and just sit up with me? Because something's wrong. I'm freaking out. My head's tingling like crazy. It won't go away. I've taken, you know, ibuprofen. It wouldn't go away. It was scaring the crap out of me. I said, my heart's racing. She's like, did you take your blood pressure? I said, no. I said, well, take it when you get here. Oh my gosh, guys, my blood pressure. Whoa. I know there's no animals. Oh yeah, there is. It's Bella. I seen the screen move. I didn't think Bella was in here. Anyways, my blood pressure, I don't have it in front of me. I did write it down somewhere. I think it was 201. Maybe it was 227 over 199. I know one time it was 201. I think it was the first time we took it was 227 over 199. I can't remember exactly the numbers. I got so many numbers wrote down because we took my blood pressure like every 10 minutes trying to see if it was actually going down. And it was going down slowly once I tried to calm myself down. But it was still really high. I got so scared. I'm like, Henriette, just take me to the hospital. I gotta go. Just take me to Oak Hill. You know, I have to go. Because I was freaking out. So I got there, and first thing they did was, you know, checked my heart, which I knew my heart was, I told them, I'm like, I think it's something to do with my neck. I think I have a pinched nerve. I think something is pinching and making my head like all, how do you say it? Like all foggy, like I don't know what's going on. Like I know what's going on, but it's like my head's not, I don't know. I can't even explain it. It's so hard to explain. I felt like I was going crazy. Like if I had to live like that, I wouldn't live. I wouldn't want to live anyways. Because it's awful. It's awful. It's a constant feeling of fear and scared and not knowing. It was very, very scary. So anyways, you know, we got to the hospital. My blood pressure was still really high. By the time I got to the hospital, I think I calmed down in the car a little bit. I don't know. I calmed down some because it wasn't as high as it was. I think it was, I want to say, maybe that's where it was 201 over 178 or something like that. And then they gave me, I don't know, they gave me something to calm me down. It took a while. I mean, I was freaking out in the hospital, crying, and they didn't have any rooms, and everybody was in the waiting room. And the lady that took me back to do my blood pressure, she's like, don't tell anybody, don't say anything. She says, I'm going to keep you back here until the medicine kicks in. Because they gave me, I think they gave me Ativan or Klonopin. I don't know what they gave me, something to, I said, please don't give me nothing that's going to make me feel high because I will freak out even more. But whatever it was, calmed me down. She put it in my IV, like she put an IV in right away. And she put it in my IV, and she put it with a bunch of saline, so she pushed it real slow. She says, it'll go in slow, it'll calm you down, and it won't freak you out real fast. So she put it in real slow. She's super nice. And she kept me back in the back, so that I didn't have to, because like there was no beds. Everybody was in the waiting room. So she kept me back there for a while, and then finally she said, I got to take you out to the waiting room. And she says, she took my blood pressure again. I think it was, now by this time, I think it was 171 over, I don't know, 98 or something. I can't remember. I can remember the numbers, but I can't really remember what it was each time. It had dropped a lot. And she, you know, she said that you're calming down now. I wasn't crying anymore. I was still like, you know, like freaking out a little bit, but I wasn't crying. I mean, I was crying. I was so scared. So they ran, you know, they checked my heart and make sure I wasn't having a heart attack. I said, I don't even have chest pains. It's in my head. There's something wrong in my head. It's not my chest. It's not my heart. It's in my head. But you know, they checked me to make sure I wasn't having another stroke, to make sure I wasn't having a heart attack, because I had the mini stroke before, and my mother had a stroke, my father had a heart attack, my brother had a heart attack, so all that runs in my family. So, you know, they did all them tests again to make sure everything was okay, and they're like, we need to admit you. And that just freaked me out even more. Then I started bawling again because they need to admit me. And I'm thinking, what's wrong? Why are you admitting me? You know, like, what is it? They could not figure out what was wrong with my head. Why I was having the tingling. They did note that I was very anxious, and they gave me medicine to calm me down. I'm trying to think. They took chest x-rays. They just, inside the emergency room, they just more or less made sure I wasn't having a stroke and I wasn't having a heart attack. They did a bunch of blood work. I was actually looking over the paperwork today. I think it's out in my car. I went and got all my records from the hospital. And I ordered every record from the hospital, even the nurse's notes. And, but that takes 10 days and they're going to mail it to me. So, I got my main records. I got, the results of my test, and tomorrow I have to go in and get my, MRI CD, like the CD of everything they did that night, or that, well, the 4 days I was in the hospital, to take with me to my neurologist and to my primary care. Well, when I got out of the hospital, well, no, let's back up. I stayed in the hospital for 4 nights. Let's see, Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night. Let's see. Okay, maybe it was 3 nights. 4 days. I was thinking it was 4 nights. Went in Sunday night after midnight. So it was actually Monday. So I stayed Monday night. I was admitted Monday, I guess. I don't know. I think I was admitted Monday. I stayed Monday night. Wait a minute. No, I stayed Sunday night because I went in after, it was after midnight, but I stayed Sunday night in the emergency room. They admitted me on Monday into a room. So I stayed Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night. Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night. I think I left on Thursday. Not positive. It might have been Friday. No, it was definitely Thursday. I left on Thursday. I had a mammogram appointment Thursday at 6 p.m. And they were letting me leave, but like the doctor came in and he was giving me the results to my MRI. I had an MRI, I had an MRA, I had an ultrasound of, what's it? Oh, the ultrasound was of my chest, my heart. I'm trying to think. I had a CAT scan. Oh my God, can you imagine what that bill's gonna be? And I was supposed to have an ultrasound of the carotid arteries. And they came in and they gave me all my results. And they told me that everything, like the MRI and the MRA, like I didn't know there was 2 different things, but there is. They did them both. They said that it came back fine. The only thing they seen on the MRI and the MRA was the white matter disease that I do have, and that there's no cure. It's just there, and there's nothing that we can do about it. That's all they seen on the MRI. They said that they didn't see anything on the MRI or the MRA that could be causing this tingling in my head. I kept saying, I think I have a pinched nerve in my neck. They never checked that. Never. So I said, what about the carotid artery? He's like, oh, that test came back good too. Everything was fine. I'm like, wait a minute. No, it didn't. I never even had it. You guys never even did it. He gave me results for a test that I never even had, which was crazy. So they said, okay, well, oh, maybe I'm mistaken. Let me go check. And then he comes back. He's like, oh, no, you didn't get that. Let's get that ordered. And hopefully you can get that tonight. We can let you go home, which was Wednesday. And, you know, of course I didn't get it Wednesday. I had to stay another night, and I got it on Thursday. And then, so we were waiting for the results on Thursday. He was going to let me go at 1 o'clock. And he wanted me to get the carotid artery and then call back for my results, which was fine. And I told him, I said, but I have to be at my appointment by 6 p.m. if nothing's wrong. If you can't find nothing and you're going to let me go anyways, I don't want to miss this appointment. Because, guys, it was a mammogram, and it was free it's a program that's free for my age person. So I didn't really want to miss it. It expired that day. So he said, okay, yeah. He says, we're going to wait for the results, and then I'm going to release you as long as everything's okay. So we waited and waited and waited. And finally they released me at 5:15. I think it was the 5:15. Maybe it was 5 o'clock. Angie got off work at 5, and she came over and took me to my appointment. Shirley had gotten a ride, because Shirley had an appointment too. She had gotten a ride, but we brought her home. So I didn't miss that appointment, but I went back today, and I got the results for my carotid artery, and it just says that the blockage is 50%. And they told me that they don't do anything about the blockage. I think they said unless it's 90%. So I'm, you know, I'm right halfway there. I'm fine. I should be fine. But I'm still having these episodes. It's driving me insane. it's crazy, guys. I just don't know what to do. Okay, so Thursday I left. I went and did my mammogram, and Angie brought me home. So Thursday night, I'm trying to think. Thursday night I was fine. I felt okay. I didn't do anything. I came home, you know, I relaxed. I slept on the couch because I was scared to death that this was going to happen again. Thursday night I just felt a little off, but I was okay. I was manageable. Friday morning I called the therapist. I had only been to the therapist one time. I went to a psychiatrist one time, and that was back in October of last year of 22. And that is when I spoke with the therapist about, you know, everything that was going on in my life, everything that happened when I first moved here, and, you know, the trauma that it has given me, like the nervous breakdowns, the you know, I take things to heart. And, you know, I moved here to be with family. That didn't work out. Then just like one thing after another, I felt like, I don't know, I feel like I'm losing my mind. I feel like I'm losing my mind now. But when I spoke to her, the therapist in October 22, you know, was telling her all this. She's like, you know, we got to work, it's anxiety. We got to work you through this. I want you to see the psychiatrist. So I made an appointment with the psychiatrist. I went and seen the psychiatrist. That was in October. And that is when she gave me the medicine lamotrigine, Lamotrigine. She gave me 60 pills. I went to the market I went up to Walmart, and I got the prescription filled. I don't know. I think it cost me $18. I think it was $18. I can't remember. Anyways, started reading the side effects. First side effect was suicide thoughts. Scared the shit out of me. I thought, I don't want to have suicide thoughts. I had suicide thoughts one time, and that's when I first moved here and my family shut me out. I had suicide thoughts because of the situation they put me through. And I don't ever want to have them again. That was a horrible time in my life that could have turned really bad for my family here that loves me. So, you know, I don't ever want to feel that way again. And that's why I have not tried to fix things with my family that doesn't want nothing to do with me. I don't really care. I'm never going back to those horrible thoughts that they put me through. So, and you know, I probably never really spoke of this too much, but it was awful. I mean, you could talk to Tyler, you could talk to Haley, you could talk to Angie. The things that I went through because of this was awful. I could have took my own life because of something they did to me. So, shame on you. Shame on you. That's all I'm going to say. Anyways, I take things to heart. And, you know, that wasn't the only thing that happened. That happened, then it was better, then it happened a second time. So it's never going to happen a third time. I won't let it happen a third time. So, you know, things were going, I mean, I've always had stuff in the back of my head, and I've always been pissed off about how things went, how things happened. You know, I decided back then in my heart that I'm just going to forgive, but I will never forget, and I will never want to be their friends again, or their family or whatever. I just don't want to. So, you know, that was good. Everything seemed good. Everything seemed fine. I had a lot of health scares. You know, I have major high blood pressure. You know, I have other health issues that I don't always talk about. A lot of them I have. Oh my God, I'm constantly seeing the doctor a doctor, not just the primary, the neurologist, you know, I need to go see an orthopedic. I need, for my neck, I need to see a GI because of the pains in my stomach. I have no insurance. So if I can't afford to go, I just don't go. Because, you know, like the neurologist, it's $170 for me to go. And that doesn't count nothing. That's just a visit. That's just an office visit for a 15-minute session. And then if they decide to do a test, you know, I think last time it was $300 and something for that test where they poked the needles in me. I think I need them up here. I have to go back to the neurologist soon. But anyways, so after that, if you guys remember, I don't know if you remember, I don't know. See, when I make these videos, I make them, I like go, if I go make a videos, I try to make it at least 10 videos. So then when I come home, I have 10 videos to spread out from one trip or 2 trips. So sometimes you guys don't even know something's going on because I got 10 videos scheduled out. And I mean, you know, 6 months ago, I had 2 months scheduled ahead. Right now, I don't have a lot scheduled ahead. So sometimes things happen in my life and things go on and I'll ask for prayer. And you guys really don't even know something's going on because I'm still posting videos. It looks like, okay, well, she just made a video, so everything should be okay. Sometimes it is and sometimes it isn't. I do try to get the videos out. I want to talk about what I'm going to do with the videos. I'm not going to do that yet. So when Haley was with Alex, if you guys remember, her and Alex planned to move like 2,000 miles away. I flipped out. I mean, I just like, of course I want Haley to move out and get her own place. I do. I just didn't think it was going to be 2,000 miles away. I thought, I think I went crazy. All I did was, I mean, I hyperventilated, cried because Haley was moving 2,000 miles away. You know, I was scared to death for her. I was worried for her. I had a nervous breakdown back then. And that was, oh my gosh, that was late in 2021. I think, yeah, late in 2021. I had a nervous breakdown. And I had so many videos scheduled that nobody really knew what happened. I'm human. I'm just like some of you, you know. My life is not perfect. You know, I have breakdowns and anxiety and, you know, sometimes we have trouble paying the bills or whatever. I'm just like you guys. I've never claimed to be anybody better than anybody or anybody, I don't know. But anyways, so that ended up not working out for Haley by their choice. Her and Alex ended up breaking up. And I was actually happy, but I didn't let her know I was happy, I know, because she was heartbroken that Alex broke up with her. And so in the back of my head, she probably ain't gonna watch this video. In the back of my head, I was happy. And when I look back on it, I'm still happy because Haley has came so far. Haley has lost like 50 pounds. She's on the go all the time. She's not like hiding up in her room. I think Haley had anxiety so bad back then that I didn't understand it. There'd be times Haley would go to work and she'd get in her car and she'd start crying and she'd come back in. She says, "Graham, I can't go." I'm like, why? Why? I don't understand. Why can't you go? And she would try to explain it to me and I didn't understand it. Well, with what I've been going through, oh my God, if she was going through what I've been going through, I completely understand it. It's awful. You know, I feel sorry for anybody that goes through the feelings that I've been through or the feelings that Haley's been through. So anyways, Haley ended up not moving away. I don't know if you guys remember, Marcus went to visit his dad and his dad kept him. Me and Angie had to drive to Maryland. I didn't have a nervous breakdown, but it was awful. It was a horrible time in my life. It was horrible. So anyways, guys, I didn't really have a nervous breakdown when that happened, but I was so upset. I take things to heart. I worry about everything. I worry about everyone. I need to stop worrying about, okay, so I need to stop worrying about things that I can't control. And I realize this, but it's harder done than said. It's easier said than done. So the next major thing that happened was February of 2022. I went to the eye doctor and they told me I had a tumor. Do you guys remember that? They told me I had a tumor. Lost my effing mind. I thought, I'm gonna die. I got a tumor in my head. I freaked out. That was another horrible time in my life. All these triggers have built up, and I guess it's all in the back of my head, is what the therapist says. It's just there, even though I don't think, like, I'm thinking, what am I stressing about? I'm not stressing about anything. But really, all these things are in my head. I do stress about things. I stress about the pool. I take care of that pool, and it's hard to take care of. You know, and I don't even swim in it. Or just stupid little things. I stress about a lot of things. I'm gonna try to, like, do some techniques and try not to stress. But when the eye doctor told me I had a tumor, that was in February of 2022. That was the same month. I actually think it might have been the same day. I think it was February 8th of 2022 that I went to the eye doctor. It might not have been. It was the same month that Shirley's boyfriend died. And I went over to comfort Shirley, and the hospital had sent him home with COVID, and then I ended up with COVID, and it was, you know, pretty bad. Tyler ended up with COVID. We all ended up with COVID. So that was another strain. You know, here I got COVID. You know, they're talking about how everybody's dying of COVID, and I end up with COVID with all my health problems. So, and plus I have a tumor. You know, they're telling me I have a tumor behind my eye. So, and I have to go see an eye specialist. I said, well, here March 10th, I was ready to leave for Maryland. But he's like, well, you might die. You better not go. I mean, he had the horriblest bedside manner at all. The eye doctor did. Not a good one at all. And I recently went back and got glasses there. Only reason I went back to the same place is because it was a place that was 2 for $79.99 in a free exam. And I don't have insurance, and I had to pay cash for it, and I needed glasses. So, but I let that man have it. I did. I told him how he treated me. I told the lady out at the desk, she says, I remember you. I sat there and cried to her probably for an hour, because after I told this man, after he did my exam and got my record, got everything, I told him, you know, you ain't got no bedside manner. I mean, I really laid into him. And then I guess I threw myself into a panic attack. I had to call Angie and ask her to come to the eye doctor because I was freaking out. So, you know, because he sent me to an eye specialist. The eye specialist didn't have a bedside manner either. He was just, I don't know. He was rude. Angie was with me that day. You could ask her. He was very rude. But he did confirm, well, no. The night that I was told I had a tumor, I'm freaking out. I was having a nervous breakdown. My anxiety went through the roof again. I went to the hospital. They did a CAT scan. They said I didn't have no tumor. Thank God. So there started another hospital bill. All because the eye doctor told me I had a tumor. Then I went to the eye specialist, and he said that it is optical eye drusen and that there's no cure. He sent me for a field test and some other test that I actually paid cash for. And then he would not give me my results to the tests unless I came in for another office visit. And it was $98. So I had to pay him $98 for him to tell me what he told me before all them tests. That it was optical eye drusen and there's no cure. He told me that the field test came back and proved what he thought. that it's optical eye drusen and there's no cure. I'd like to see you back in a month. I'm like, why would I come back in a month? If there's no cure, why do I need to come back? You charged me $98 today to tell me what you told me a month ago. And then I guess he realized, you know, well, she doesn't have insurance. But he didn't care. It cost me $98 just for him to tell me a couple words. Less than 10 minutes in his office. So I never went back to see him. And I got a letter in the mail saying that he retired. He needed to retire. He was an old grouchy man that had no bedside manner. The young one that is at the other eye doctor, he needs to be gone too, because he's got no bedside manner either. God, I'm getting all over the place. I don't even know if I'm going to post this video. I know that I wanted to talk to you guys about everything that's been going on with me. While I was in the hospital, they gave me new medications. They wanted to give me lamotrigine. And I said, well, wait a minute. That is the same medicine that the psychiatrist gave me back in October, but I never started taking it. He's like, you need to take it. It's a mood stabilizer. Well, it's a seizure pill, but I guess it works for a mood stabilizer. So in the hospital, they started giving me that. They started giving me another blood pressure pill on top of the blood pressure pill I'm already taking. So now I take 2 blood pressure pills. Trying to think. They were giving me Ativan, which was really helping me in the hospital. I guess it was helping me so much that I didn't remember anything. I didn't even remember Tyler coming to visit me. I told Tyler, I remember him coming once. I told Tyler like a couple days after I got out of the hospital, I said, you know, I said, you really upset me. Actually, I wrote in my journal that Tyler didn't come see me and what a butthole and, you know, stuff like that. I don't remember what all I wrote. And I was just like, what the hell? You know, Henriette stayed every single night with me. She went to work and she come back after work and stayed every night with me. So a couple days after I got home, I'm like, Tyler, you know, I really need to talk to you. I said, it really upsets me that you didn't come visit me while I was in the hospital. You came one time and that was it. You didn't come back to see me. He's like, what are you talking about? He says, I came and seen you every day. I'm like, no, you didn't, Tyler. You came and seen me one time. He's like, check your text messages. I came and seen you every day. Oh my God, I felt this big. I didn't remember. I don't remember a lot of things about being in the hospital. And so I checked my text messages and I could see where he came another day. But he said he came 3 days, but I could only see 2. But he probably did come 3 days. I don't know. I felt really bad. I said, Tyler, I wrote some nasty stuff about you in my journal. Not nasty, just like pissed off because he didn't come see me and stuff like that. But you know, he did come see me. I didn't remember so much. My brain was so tingly and so messed up. I didn't remember a bunch of stuff about being in the hospital. And the only thing, maybe the medicine, maybe the lamotrigine did something to me, you know, because of new medicine. I was on it for, what, 1, 2, 3, the 4th day. I was on it 4 days at the hospital because the first night I went, they gave it to me. And then the new blood pressure pill, I don't know. They gave me Ativan, I think 3 times while I was in there. Maybe 3 different days. Just one. Just to help me sleep. And I know I had Tyler bring me my computer. I do remember that. And that was the first day I remembered him coming. That was the only day I remembered him coming. I had him bring me my computer. I worked on 11 videos while I was in the hospital, guys. 11 of them. And then only 2 of them were messed up a little bit. I sent them to Thomas and he watched them for me. I said, Thomas, I don't even know if I was in my own right mind when I was editing these videos. I said, is there any way you can watch them to make sure they're okay? And 2 of them were, or maybe it was just 1, was messed up. It was actually 2 because it was, I put 2 videos together. Instead of cutting it, you know, at the end of the video, I put 2 videos together. But shout out to Thomas for watching those videos and catching my mistakes. So, a lot, I don't know, just a lot of things. So I got home from the hospital on Thursday. Thursday was fine. Friday night, I was a disaster. I was crying and freaking out and begging God to heal me. And I was throwing my arms up on the counter, and then I was in the kitchen, and I was moving around. My neck was hurting. Every time I get some weird feelings, I've got some kind of pain here. Not every time, because I have been getting like the tingling that was in the back of my head. I've been getting it on my face. Like, it'll be here. It'll be here. It feels like little bugs crawling on my face. Doodle-doop, doodle-doop. It's so gross. I'm just like, oh my God. I hope I don't claw my face up in the middle of the night. So, you know, if any of you have ever had this, I would like to know, and I would like to know what you were diagnosed with. I seriously still think it has something to do with the pain in my shoulder, my neck, my lower neck, and well, up in here. So that would be my lower neck. The therapist did say that that's where we carry our stress, right there on right at the bottom of our skull. So it could be stress, it could be anxiety. It's awful. I know you know, I've had a lot going on in my life, and it's awful. And I definitely need it to go away. It's so bad. So that was Friday night. I had a horrible night. I slept on the couch. Henriette slept. Henriette didn't even sleep on the other couch. She slept on the floor right below me. She said that I kept waking up. Henriette, where are you? Henriette, where are you? I don't remember. So she stayed Friday night here. She stayed Saturday night here. She stayed Sunday night here. And she went home Monday night. Yeah. So thank God for, you know, that I had Henriette here to just to be here when I freak out in the middle of the night. I just need... When I start freaking out, I just need to talk. Just listen and be there for me. I don't need anybody to tell me anything or to tell me they went through the same thing. That does not help me. And, you know, but I do want to know if anybody's had that tingling in the head and you've been diagnosed with something and you know what it is, let me know. Now, I'm going back to the neurologist. Back in Maryland, I was diagnosed with MS. And, it has been sitting dormant for a while, but then little things will happen, and I'll wonder if that's what it is. I have to go back to the neurologist for that. So I'm trying to think. I had an appointment and I canceled it, but I have another appointment. I have to go to this one. It's $170, so that's why I canceled it at that time. I think it was before I went to the hospital I canceled it. So I'm pretty sure that I got an appointment with the neurologist. Hopefully, I'm going to call tomorrow and check that out. I'll have to make myself a note. Friday night was awful. Saturday night, I did have a little tingling, but I didn't freak out. When I went to lay down, I was okay. And that was Saturday night was fine. Sunday, I'm trying to think. Sunday was fine until I went to bed. Once I went in my room, and I noticed before that when I laid on the bed and look over to the left to watch the TV, that my neck starts hurting. So I decided that I would lay at the opposite end of the bed and look at the TV this way. And all of a sudden, I started getting the ice pick. I call it ice pick headaches. It feels like it's right in the temple, right behind the temple. I feel like it's stabbed with an ice pick, and they pull it out real slow, and then it stops hurting. And then it happens again, like real close together. It stabs again, and it pulls it out real slow, and it stops hurting. And then I'll rub on it, and I'll be, oh my God, what is it? You know, what is it? And I don't know what it is. And every time I have pains around my temple, I think of Sherry Phillips, because Lisa told me that right before Sherry collapsed that I think she was having pain behind her eye. And Lisa, you can correct me if I'm wrong. Every time I have pain behind my eye now, I think of her and I think, oh my God, you know, the worst. I think the worst. So today is Tuesday. Monday, last night was okay. I actually slept in my own bed last night, and couple of times I had a weird headache. I got up, I'm like, oh my God, Tyler, here we go again. Like right now, I've got some weird feelings right here. But, you know, I'm trying to think. I went and I took, they gave me this headache pill that is, it starts with a B. It's got 3 different things in it. It's got Tylenol, whatever, the BUTAL or something, and caffeine. It's for a cluster migraine. So when I was having the pain in my head and I took that pill, it went right away. And then I got to sleep. So I was okay. And then, trying to think, last night was Monday night. I'm trying to think if that was Monday night. Monday night was okay, I think. I don't know. I'm confused of what night I'm even talking about now. But I wanted to let you guys know what was going on. I wanted you to know that I'm trying to get better. I did go see the therapist yesterday. She gave me a bunch of techniques and different things to do with my hands and to meditate and close my eyes and concentrate. I really want to make, some of them look tedious and stupid. Like you take your hands and you're out like this and you just, and you concentrate on the feeling and everything, every time you hit, where it goes, where you feel it. And there's a lot of, God, I got tears in my eyes. There's a lot of different techniques you do with your hands that help things in your body. I want to make a video doing these things. I want to help anybody I can help that might be going through what I'm going through. I'm not a professional. I'm only doing what's on the paper. So, you know, I'm not telling you that it's going to cure you, it's going to help you, or anything like that. I will probably have to disclose that in a video if I do that. This is just a technique that the doctor has told me to do. I'm not telling you to do it, but if it helps me, it might help some of you. All right, so I definitely want to make the videos doing that. She's given me a lot of techniques. She gave me a bunch of things to read. And, you know, of course, I've circled everything that agrees with me. Maybe it is my anxiety, but I have been paying attention for like 6 or 7 months now in a little journal. And every time oh, that was Louie. I'm like, I just heard a cough and there's nobody here. That scared the shit out of me. So maybe Haley's home. So that's what I want to do. I want to make the video for you guys. And I don't know, I lost my concentration because I thought somebody coughed in the living room. Alright, so we're going to get into the card reading. If Haley's home, she's got friends with her, I'll probably have to finish the video later. But I wanted to tell you guys what was going on in my life and how I was feeling and what happened when I was in the hospital. I don't have any answers. I have no answers as to what is going on with my head, with the tingling, unless it is anxiety. I don't know. I think it's something to do with my neck, my shoulder. Maybe it is anxiety because anxiety sits here, stress sits here. I don't know. All right, so let's get into the card reading. All right, everyone. I do want to do, I told you guys before I can't find them little bingo numbers, but I told you guys I was going to grab videos. So I'm going to grab from my last Messages from Heaven video, which would be 2 weeks ago. I am going to grab, I'm just going to write numbers down, some of my favorite numbers. And it's going to be, let's see. The 3rd comment, the 7th comment, the 14th comment, the 20th comment. I'm only going to do 4 tonight. The 3rd comment, 7th comment, 14th comment, and the 20th comment on my video from 2 weeks ago. So let's go in and let's see who those people are. And I kind of felt bad. I wasn't going to do it because I haven't read cards lately, but I'm going to grab those people And I have 2 special people to read that support this video. So let me find it. Hold on, where are we at? Okay, so this is the cooking video. I know Haley's gonna come home, but she's not here yet. Let me go to this. I gotta go find the cooking video. Because it was from 2... Oh, wait a minute. No, it was from yesterday. It was the video... Wait a minute. I didn't want the cooking video. I didn't want the cooking video. I'm losing it. I want the messages. Hump Day card reading. So it was 13 days ago. I got, let's see. I'm just going to jump in and grab the people. Okay, so I got 43 comments. I'm going to take number 1, or number 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 is Nelson. 3 was was Nelson. Let's see. And 7. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is Melinda. Melinda S. 7. Then we got 14. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 is Grandma Maggie. Grandma Maggie. No, it's Grandma G. I'm sorry. Oh, I do that all the time. G-R-A-M-M. I think it's Grandma G. Okay. That's a 14. So then we got 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Is Ronald Daly. Ronald Daly. All right, let me grab some more. Let me think. All right, so I'm at 20. Let me think of some more numbers after 20. I'm going to do, let's see. We'll do 25 and we will do 30. Okay. Because that way I can't see 25 or 30 yet. So Ronald was 20. So 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. 25 is Janet Park. Janet Park, 25. And then 30. So 26, 27, 28, 29. We don't have 30. All right, so we're going to do Arlie Garcia. We didn't have that many. We had some replies, but I didn't go into the replies. All right, so we have, for the card readings, we have Nelson, Melinda, Grandma G, Ronald Daly, Janet P, and Arlie Garcia. But we're going to get into the card reading, and the first one I'm going to read is going to be for Sandra. Sandra and Shirley support this video. You know, without their support, this video probably wouldn't play. This video doesn't make any money other than donations that people donate for card readings. So, Sandra, I'm sorry that I missed you last week. Thank you for being patient. I wanted to make my video in the hospital, but I don't think my brain was working right. It just wasn't working right. I don't know if it's working right now. Okay, Sandra and Shirley. And then I might read myself a couple of cards and see what's, you know, what the cards tell me. All right. So the first one's going to be for Sandra. We're going to read, Sandra's going to get one of each card. I have Talking to Heaven, I have Messages from Heaven, and I have Heart and Soul. And thank you for your donation, Sandra. Anyone who might want their own personal card to be guaranteed to get a card, any donation of $5 or more will get you a card reading. Thank you. All right. So my hands are hurting. I just kind of want to spread these cards out, and I'm just going to grab. That way I'm going to spread them all out. And I'm just going to feel and grab the card that I feel like I should get. That way I'm not shuffling and my hands are really hurting. Your first card, Sandra, is going to be Heart and Soul. And this is going to be it. It says, allow your imagination to drift beyond the horizon. Beyond time, there is a world of dreams without limits, full of magical ideas, a world just waiting for you. But this faraway world is not so far. It is inside your heart, and all it takes to get there is a dream. Oh wow, Sandra, do you dream? Do you dream a lot? Golly, when I dream, I don't dream a lot. I wish I dreamed more, but I don't dream a lot. All right, that is your heart and soul, Sandra. You're talking to heaven. Now these, I gotta feel it here. Talking to heaven. Ooh, okay, we're gonna take this one. It says, we are so connected. And that's in the book. Thank you guys for all the prayers while I was in the hospital. Continue to pray for me because we still don't know what's going on. I have good days and then I have bad days. And my bad days are awful. I freak out. The emotions are so strong and horrible. I just cry and cry and cry. You know, like, what's wrong? Why is this happening to me? You know, I kind of wanted to film myself in the hospital, but then I probably wouldn't have posted it. It was bad. It was really bad. All right, Sandra. It says, we are so connected. It says, I've been able to review my life here in heaven, and I've seen how perfectly everything we do is woven together. There are no accidents or wrong turns. Everything makes sense now. I wanted to give you the exciting news that in my life review, I saw that you and I have a strong soul connection. Through many lifetimes, we've been each other's teachers, sometimes in unpleasant ways, several times in this lifetime. We were magnetically drawn together because we had mutual work to do for ourselves, personally and for others. And now that I'm here, our connection remains strong. Just like when I was living in my body, our thoughts are in sync with one another. We often think of each other stimulously. So think of me and know that I'm doing the same, always with love. Oh, wow. Wow, we are so connected. That is your second card. And then your message from heaven, Sandra. Let's see if we can find it. Where is it at? All right. Your message from heaven. Oh, it's got an owl on it. It says, talk to us. We're still listening. Oops, the book. Okay. It says, talk to us, we're still listening. You can chat to those in the spirit realms and they will hear you. As you speak to them, you may even sense the reply. Your connections will grow stronger and they love to know that you're thinking of them often. They say, share our life thoughts and feelings with us. Share your life thoughts and feelings with us. We love to stay connected. Oh boy. Those cards were for Sandra. Thank you, Sandra, for your donation. The next cards are going to be for Shirley. And I'm just going to, oh God, I keep getting this sharp pain in my ankle. Holy crap. Whew. Alright, so the next one's for Shirley. I don't know if I was moving my ankle a particular way, but boy, that was bad. Alright, Shirley, this is yours. And it says, it's a heart and soul. It says, you are currently too close to see things clearly. Oh, detach a little bit and you will start to see things from a higher perspective. By emotionally detaching from the situation, a simple solution also becomes clear. Shirley, this could be what we talked about on text message today. The situation that you're a little bit worried about, detach, back up, and I think you're going to be happy in the long run. Things will be okay. All right, so heart and soul, that was yours, Shirley. I'm going to grab you a talking to heaven. I don't feel it there. You hear Apollo saying, Grandma? All right, here we go. It says, I'm just a thought away. I'm just a thought away. All right, it says, please don't think of me as gone, because I'm not. I'm right here. Please don't think of heaven as up in the sky, because it's not. It's right here. Yes, I am happily busy with learning and helping, but I am also happily willing to be right by your side the moment that you need me. Oh, wow. All of our former communication barriers have been lifted, and I now understand and hear you perfectly. I hear your thoughts, and please don't worry. Louie! Please don't worry. Haley must come home. I'm gonna have to stop for a minute. Okay, so Shirley, I'm gonna finish your card. Haley had gotten home and Louie started barking like crazy because she's got friends with her. Alright, so it says all of our former communication barriers have been lifted, and I now understand and hear you perfectly. I hear your thoughts, and please don't worry. I don't judge them or you. My heart is now completely open to compassion, and I understand and love you like I never could before. That is why I'm with you the moment you think of me. Oh, wow. That is your talking to heaven card. And we know who you think that's from. All right. So, your message from heaven is this card here. We will assist you in helping the important people in your life use love. Ooh. Okay. Let's see. It says, we will assist you in helping the important people in your life use love. Part of our path on earth is to help others along life's journey. Some would argue that this is our most important task. Helping others can be as simple as passing on a smile or holding out a balancing hand. Whenever you assist others, hold the intention of love in your heart. Your loved ones continue to send love and support to you in return. Every step you take in assisting others, we applaud you and thank you. Oh, wow. So, you know, and that's all you have to do when you want to, you know, you can just smile at somebody. Somebody might not have been smiled at for a long time. I know there was a time that I seen a lady at, and I didn't say nothing, and I wish I had have. She was at the pharmacy at CVS, and she was just sitting there looking like there was just a blank look on her face, like, and I wanted to say, smile, you are so pretty. And I don't know why I didn't do it, but I still think of it to this day. Sometimes I just don't open my mouth or I get anxious, or you know, it's like I should have just said it. She could have told me to go after myself or something, but you know, I wanted to say it and I was going to say it, and as I walked past her, I just didn't say it. So you know, sometimes we could just say a kind word. Oh, you're beautiful, or I love your hair, or your shirt is gorgeous. It makes people feel good. You know, you don't know, we don't know what people are going through. And something as simple as, oh my God, I love your shirt, or whatever, could make their day. And you know, I know when somebody says something about when my hair was pink, and everybody, everywhere I went, everybody, oh my God, I love your hair. Thank you. It made me feel good. So we can always all say something nice to somebody. All right. So that card was for Shirley. All right. So I am going to pull one of each card for myself. I'm not going to say who I want to hear from. Doesn't matter who it is. I just want to know, I want some kind of, something about the situation that I just went through being in the hospital. I don't know if these cards can give me that or not, but we're going to try. So I just want to know if things are going to get better. Hopefully quick. I hope so. Oh my gosh. I'm starting to have like a dull ice pick pain. It feels like it's going in here and it's coming all the way down here. It's just stabbing in my head slowly. It's and my neck's not too bad, a little tender. All right, so that's what I want to know. And let's see, I'm getting my Talking to Heaven card now, right here, and it says, we have been together in dreams. I think I've gotten this before. And then my Heart and Soul card. Come on, which one's for me? Which one? This one here. All right. And then my Message from Heaven. I want to know what's, I wish the card could tell me, okay, you're going to be okay. And, you know, this is only, I don't know. I just wish that it could, some of these cards are flipped. I just wish that, I don't know. I just want to be better. Please, guys, please pray for me. I'm taking this one. It says, trust, love, and appreciate yourself. Show respect for you. All right, everyone. So many interruptions. Okay, so my Heart and Soul card says, do not discount your imagination, for it has great power. Imagine things will unfold for you if you pay attention to your imagination. Respect and honor it, for just below the surface of the seemingly real world exists a dreamlike world full of imagination. What you imagine is not fiction. Very often it can be the beginning of a wonderful new creation. Oh my goodness. So that means that I need to imagine all this pain go. Oh God, I just got a sharp pain in my neck. I need to imagine all this pain gone and no confusion. Oh my gosh. The confusion is awful. It's really, really scary. So that's what I need to imagine. All right. So now my, let's see. My Talking to Heaven card says, we've been together in dreams. These cards are going together. This one was about a dream, like, we've been together in dreams. Wow, let's see what this one says. We've been together in dreams. Okay, so it says, we've been together in dreams. When you are dreaming, when you are dreaming, I can more easily connect with you. That's why you've seen and felt my presence while you sleep. Sometimes you fully remember our dream connection. And other times you have a sense that we were together without a clear memory. These experiences are very real. Your soul is traveling while you dream. Oh, wow. And I met you at a similar, I can't say this word, vibration, I can't say it. Something level. It's VIBARTIONAL. Vibrational level, where we can talk, share, and heal together. These dreams connect me and make me as happy as they do you. I'm also delighted to help you understand their meaning in our conversations. Oh, wow. See, I don't remember dreaming about any of my loved ones. Hopefully, maybe it's coming soon. All right. Hopefully it's coming soon. Now, my message from heaven is trust, love, and appreciate yourself. Show respect for you. Okay. It says, when you look in the mirror, say something nice to yourself. Your spirit friends remind you that if you want others to respect you, you first have to begin by respecting yourself. They say, love yourself as we love you, totally and unconditionally. I need to do that more often too. Just look in the mirror, because I look in the mirror and say, oh my God, look at them bags, or God, I'm getting older. Look at my hair, whatever. I always say something that I laugh about it. But yeah, I need to say nicer things. I am sleepy, guys. This is awful. I'm so sleepy. Those were my cards. You know, I'll have to like pay attention when I'm editing back. But the first two went together. They definitely went together. Let me know what you think. I'm going to read some heart and soul cards for the 6 people that I drew names for, that commented on my videos. Thank you guys for commenting. Sorry I didn't get the video out last week. I was in the hospital. I tried to. I was going to make the video in the hospital. My mind just didn't work. It just didn't work. Did have my computer though. All right, so heart and soul for the 6 people that I picked names. I'm going to put these other cards back in. I got to go let Louie in because he won't stop barking. All right, I'm just going to spread the cards out because my hands are still hurting. All right, here we go. I'm going to pull one card for Nelson is the first one. All right, Nelson, this is your card. Nelson, your card says, within each of us, there is a yin and a yang, feminine and masculine, passive and active. To have inner harmony, strive to balance all aspects of who you are. To align with your true nature, love, accept, and embrace yourself totally and completely. Oh, wow. That card was for Nelson. All right. The next one is for Melinda S. Keep commenting, guys, and I'm going to keep pulling names. All right, Melinda, here's your card. It says, beyond the light of this world, there is an inner light that always shines bright. Close your eyes and be guided by your inner light. Feel it flow through your entire body, your thoughts and emotions. Feel it relax and heal every part of you. Listen to the immortal dialogue between your soul and spirit. This is a never-ending story of you. Never-ending story of you, Melinda. All right, Grandma G. I always mess up your name. I'm so sorry. Oh, Lord. All right. Where's your card at? Here we go. All right, this is it. See what it says. This card signifies expansion and accomplishment, and the accomplishment and success that comes as a result of doing what you love, or something that has great meaning for you. You are creating something of lasting value that will be enjoyed by others for years to come. A strong sense of teamwork and fulfillment abound. Wow, if you know what that means, let us know. That was for Grandma G. Grandma G. All right, the next one is Ronald Daly. Ronald, here's your card. It says, if you want to experience deeper level of love in your relationship, you must both consciously and willingly surrender to one another. Feel and honor the sacred within each other. Be vulnerable and give yourself up to love each and every moment. In doing so you will unite in love and will feel alive, reborn with each breath. One loving thought can create a world of infinite love. Oh, wow. That card was for Ronald Daly. Wow, Ronald. What's going on? All right, the next one is for Janet P. Janet. Keep your comments rolling in. Anyone who wants their own personal card, any donation of $5 or more will get you one card. So the more you donate, the more cards I usually read. So Janet P, this is your card right here. It says, do not discount your imagination, for it is through an inspired thought that something beautiful is created. Oh, you will soon be inspired by an inner vision. Your imagination is real, and it can and will become your reality if you trust in the power of love. The imagination is a magical and creative force full of endless possibilities. Oh boy, that one's for Janet P. Thank you guys all for commenting. Yay! The last one is going to be for Arlie Garcia. Arlie, this is your card. I hope you stuck around long enough to see it. Okay. Let's see. Here comes Arlie's card. All right, Arlie, here's your card. It says, do not give in to fear and doubt. Courage is called for now. Face your fear. Look at things objectively. You are safe and all is well. Feel your fear with love. Beyond fear, love is guiding you, urging you to break free. You will succeed. Oh my God, I felt like this card was for me. This was Arlie's card, but I felt like it was for me. I actually felt like this other card was for me too. The one that says, if you want to experience a deeper level of love in your relationship, you must both consciously and willingly surrender to one another. Feel and honor the sacred within each other. Be vulnerable and give yourself up to love each and every moment. In doing so, you will unite in love and will feel alive, reborn with each breath. One loving thought can create a world of infinite love. Oh boy. All right, well, that card was for Arlie. Thank you guys for making comments. Thank you for the donations. Thank you to Sandra and Shirley for supporting this video. I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry I talked so much in the beginning, but I wanted you guys to know what was going on in my life for 4 days. That I mean, yes, the videos kept coming out, but I was not, I was a mess. Today so far has been good. I've got all my medicine taken. I do need to eat something. But so far today is pretty good. So I love you guys. And this video is coming out tomorrow. So because today's Tuesday. So I will see you tomorrow. Well, I'll see you. I just seen you. Anyways, I don't even know what I'm talking about. I love you, and I will talk to you guys soon. Peace.